Islamic State militants fighting in Iraq and Syria released a video on Tuesday that appears to show British journalist John Cantlie criticising preparations for U.S-led attacks on the militant group, the site monitoring service reported. Islamic State, which controls territory in Syria and Iraq, has already executed 2 U.S. journalists and 1 British aid worker in recent weeks in what it said was reprisal for U.S. airstrikes against it in Iraq. In the 5-minute video, the man identified as Cantlie suggests President Barack Obama, long careful to avoid the sort of conflicts his predecessor George Bush pursued, was being sucked into a war he could not win, site reported. The president once called George Bush's Iraq conflict a dumb war, and couldn't wait to distance America from it when he came into power. Now he's being inextricably drawn back in, the man identified as Cantlie says. The man, wearing an orange shirt and his hair closely cropped, describes Islamic State as the most powerful jihadist movement seen in recent history, adding it could not be greatly harmed by U.S. politicians calling it awful or vile. The video appeared to have been recorded before strikes overnight launched by U.S. warplanes and partners on Islamic State targets in Syria. The United States has been building a coalition to combat Islamic State, a hardline Sunni Muslim force that has seized large expanses of territory in Iraq and Syria and proclaimed the caliphate, erasing borders in the heart of the Middle East. The United States resumed airstrikes in neighboring Iraq in August for the first time since the pullout of U.S. troops in 2011.